Okay. Maybe here?
Yeah.
Cool.
Perfect.
So we ordered that it wouldn't rain, but unfortunately it rains a little bit. But it's good for the plants. It's very good for the plants. Should I take this off?
Olkaa hyvä.
I'm gonna undress a bit. Thank you so much, Elina, for these beautiful dresses. It's wonderful.
So nice to have you here.
And we look really fantastic in these
Yeah,
outfits.
Do you start with this flower clock? Would you like to tell about that?
Yes. So I'm very happy about how it looks now, because for a while the plants were so small and it was such a hot weather, very unfinished weather, and so I felt that maybe they would not pick up.
Yeah.
But now I think they have picked up, and I hear that there is lots of visitors because these flowers are actually all pollinator friendly.
Yeah.
So they're all meant to attract butterflies and little bees, wild bees.
Yeah.
And I think now slowly they are coming. Actually, there are some
Looks
visitors
like that.
now.
Now when the rain stopped, they are right. Can you tell something specific of these flowers?
So I chose them. They should all be endemic to Finland.
Yeah.
Maybe not this particular species because I bought them from different places, but these type of plants would grow in Finland. So they're not imported from somewhere.
Yeah.
And they're all meant to be pollinator friendly, but also the flowers open and close at a specific moment of the day. And actually it is because they attract then a pollinator maybe in the evening or maybe in the morning. So they have different pollinators that they try to attract, and this is why they open and close their flowers. So it's actually a type of conversation that these plants have with the insects that come to visit them.
That is super beautiful and exciting at the same time.
So can we expect that these friends here, for example, they will open later on?
Well, here you have to look. I think these are maybe already after the flower, so maybe this is an old flower. But this might close later in the day.
Yeah.
So this is open now, but later in the day it might happen that they actually close.
But is it true that could you now tell time by looking at this?
Well, at the moment a lot of them are open, so maybe just now is not a very good moment to say anything. We can say it's in the middle of the day because everything is open.
Yeah.
But for example, the calendula in the back, these orange-yellow ones, they should close towards the evening, and overnight they should be shut.
Yeah.
And they only open then in the later morning.
Yes.
But again, I mean now still in Finland we have very long days, so the pollinators are also active for a very long time during the day. So maybe it's not a very precise way of telling the time.
Yeah. But is it like you were speaking about Karvolina? He had the same flowers or a little bit different?
He had different and he had more.
Yeah.
But he had out of his office, I mean this is what people tell. Nobody knows if it's really true. But they say that out of his office he had a big field And there he planted particularly flowers that open and close. And so by looking at that, he could tell what time it is.
Yeah, that's so.
But
Nice
he's
idea.
also said, it's very funny about him, they say that in the winter he was sleeping 10, 12 hours.
Yeah.
And in the summer he was almost always awake. So he was hibernating in some way. So he had something special with time
I
somehow.
think here in Finland we would wanna do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's summer we feel so energetic, and winter time when it's dark and cold.
But maybe let's go to the backside. I
Yeah.
want to tell
Yeah.
something because so some of these plants I got as a plantlet already from a nursery, but some of them were planted as seeds. And there's one in the back here. So this field here,
Yeah.
it's with Scarlet Pimpernel.
Yeah.
And I put the seeds and nothing came and nothing came. And I was writing to the man who was selling me the seeds and asking him what happens.
Yeah.
And he also didn't know, but actually they are coming.
No,
They're
they
just
are
very small. And I think it took them a long time to come out. So they are actually,
But that was
they're actually
good
here.
thing what he responded to you.
Yeah, he responded that Mother Nature, you just never know. You can, yeah,
Sure.
you
And
have to
next
go with it.
summer- Next summer and summers after that, those will be.
Yeah, so that's the other thing. All of
Yeah.
these plants are perennial, so they
Yeah.
should seed into the soil and come back next year.
So nice.
So
What-
hopefully this will just be ongoing and attract many more pollinators also in the coming years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. It's beautiful. How about it, would you now tell us about the speed dating idea, or
The
is there-
speed dating, yeah.
Or is there something more you want to tell about this?
No, just maybe one more little thing.
Yeah.
It's about the audience because we were talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
So for me, of course, this is a piece that people can look at and they can try to tell the time and try to enjoy. But actually, the real audience of this is the insect, so it's animals. And yeah, so there is these two sides to this piece that in a way, of course, it's part of an exhibition and of course it's for people who come to visit, but it's also, there is another audience that maybe finds it interesting.
So how about the idea for the dating with the plants or with the flowers? Have you done it before already?
Yes, I've done it before. So like I said, I mean, here the audience can be seen as the humans who come and visit, but also as the insects. And I thought it's nice to allow people to really engage with these plants in a different way. And actually there's some maybe potential visitors over there. Should we go and see them?
Should I go and tell them?
Yeah.
I could go there and tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there one? Or
Ah, yes.
there's one. Some if you want to
Yeah.
close up on the bee.
On the little bee. Yeah, so the idea with the speed dating is that usually there is a phenomenon that is called plant blindness, and a lot of people have this. And it's that we don't perceive plants as living creatures. They're somehow like furniture, or like they are there and they don't move and they are kind of not,
True.
they are somehow alive, but we don't, it's very difficult for humans to relate to these creatures. And so I was thinking, how could we experiment with building up a relation to a vegetal life form?
Yeah.
And this is how this idea came, that people are very attracted by plants that are flowering, that are colorful, that smell good. So I was thinking maybe it's an idea to invite people to, just engage for a bit longer than usually with a vegetal life form. And this is how this vegetal speed dating came to be.
It's so much fun, but also very interesting at the same time. And then and you can take either the fun aspect, or you really can take your time also to really open your senses for the flower.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, if you start to engage with this plant, there is many aspects that, and maybe you sense something, that a reaction even, or I don't know, it's very fine, of course, it's very weak signals, but maybe by taking time, you can somehow relate to these differently. Yeah.
Definitely. And so the idea is that you pick your flower.
Yeah, so there's 5 different plants that you can choose from. They're all in flower. And depending on what attracts you the most, you just pick one. And then you can go either inside of the box or you can sit outside, depending on what you feel most comfortable with. And then there are instructions. So there is a helping recording that can assist you in how to date, how to relate to this plant. And it's about 5 minutes long. And if you need more time, of course, you can take more time. And it's split into 2 parts. First, the plant introduces itself, and then you have a chance to introduce yourself to the plant. Did somebody come?
Yeah, they are already people
They're dating?
Dating.
Yes.
Dating.
There's actually, it's kind of
Love in the air.
drama because there's the flower plus 2 persons. So I don't know
That's
what will
very
happen.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, some jealousy.
That's what we want.
Thank you.
So
Welcome to Vegetal Speed Dating.
Welcome to Vegetal Speed Dating. The partner you will date today is from the vegetal world. Maybe this is your first time dating a plant. But don't worry. Plants are usually patient and they don't run away very quickly. They perceive the world somewhat more slowly. So, no rush. You could also take your time. Now, let's get ready for some intimate moments with you and your partner. Make yourself comfortable. Stand or sit across from your dating partner so that you can see each other. Vegetal dating partners usually have a pleasant smell and fresh air around them. So don't be too far away, otherwise you might miss some weak signals. Are you a bit shy? That's fine. Let your partner do the introducing first. Just be attentive and present. Try to see, sense, and feel everything your plant wants to share with you. It might be important. Your partner will now let you explore. Look at the leaves, the surface of their skin, the veins that are visible. Look at the shape of a leaf, the color. Take some moments to see the details. And what do your partner's flowers look like? How many are there? Are they open? Is one of them open? What do you see in the flower? What colors? What shapes? Do they look fragile? Do you want to touch? And how is the smell? Is there a smell, a hint of a fragrance, a freshness? Close your eyes and breathe in this air. Enjoy the air that you share with your dating partner. What else is your date showing you? Is there anything you can sense? Do you feel a connection? What is the connection like? What kind of life form is there in front of you? Take your time. This is your moment. it is unique. Now it is your turn to introduce yourself. Try to be generous and to be very honest. Don't hold back. Tell your partner how you are doing. Tell something that keeps your mind busy. Or tell a secret. Something that you find hard to share with just anybody. It might be something very personal that you have never told anybody. Or something that you have just discovered during this first encounter with your vegetal partner. Be assured, your plant will not tell it further. So, speak it. Speak it out. Whisper it. Move your lips and say it to your plant partner. Now, take a few more breaths of air. Enjoy this air. Enjoy this atmosphere that you have created together and that might lead to something new. A new relationship. An entirely new type of relationship. Now, take a small wooden piece out of the basket and write on it. It can be a feeling, an experience, an association, a thought, a poem. It can be a sentence or just one word. Write the first thing that comes to your mind, something that you want to share and leave behind. Thank you.
Tervetuloa pikatreffeille. Tämän päivän treffikumppanisi tulee kasvien maailmasta. Kenties kyseessä on ensimmäinen kerta, kun deittailet kasvia. Mutta ei hätää. Kasvit ovat yleensä kärsivällisiä, eivätkä helposti karkaa paikalta. Ne ottavat kaiken vastaan verkkaisemmin. Joten ei kiirettä. Sinäkin voit edetä rauhassa. Valmistaudutaanpa siis intiimeihin hetkiin sinun ja partnerisi kesken. Tee olosi mukavaksi ja istu tai seiso pariasi vastapäätä siten, että näette toisenne. Kasvimaailman treffikumppaneilla on yleensä miellyttävä tuoksu ja raikasta ilmaa ympärillään. Älä siis jää liian etäälle tai voit missata joitain hentoja signaaleja. Ujostuttaako? Se on ihan ok. Anna partnerisi esittäytyä ensin. Ole vain tarkkaavainen ja läsnä. Koita nähdä, aistia ja tuntea kaikki se, minkä kasvisi haluaa jakaa kanssasi. Se voi olla tärkeää. Nyt deittikumppanisi antaa sinulle mahdollisuuden havaita. Katso lehtiä. Niiden pintaa ja näkyviä suonia. Katso lehtien muotoa ja väriä. Anna aikaa yksityiskohtien havainnoimiseen. Entä miltä näyttävät partnerisi kukat? Kuinka monta niitä on? Ovatko ne avautuneet? Onko vain yksi niistä auki? Mitä näet kukissa? Mitä värejä ja muotoja? Näyttävätkö kukat haurailta? Haluatko koskettaa? Ja millainen on tuoksu? Onko ilmassa ripaus aromikkuutta tai raikkautta? Sulje silmäsi ja hengitä. Nauti ilmasta, jonka jaat treffikumppanisi kanssa. Mitä muuta nämä treffit näyttävät sinulle? Onko jotain, jota voisit aistia? Misen muoto on edessäsi. Käytä aikaa. Tämä on hetki teidän kohtaamiselle. Se on ainutlaatuinen. Ja nyt on sinun vuorosi esittäytyä. Pyri olemaan avoin ja rehellinen. Älä pidättele itseäsi. Kerro kumppanille se, mitä sinulle kuuluu. Kerro asiasta, joka askarruttaa mieltäsi, tai kerro jokin salaisuus. Kerro asiasta, jota ei voi jakaa ihan jokaiselle. Tai jostain, jonka löysit vasta tässä kohtaamisessa, tämän kasvin kanssa. Ole luottavainen, kasvisi ei kerro mitään eteenpäin. Joten kerro se hänelle. Kuiskaa. Liikuta huuliasi ja kerro ajatuksesi kasvikumppanillesi. Hengitä nyt vielä hetki. Nauti juuri tästä ilmasta ja tästä tunnelmasta, jonka olette luoneet yhdessä, ja joka voi kuljettaa uuteen suhteeseen, täysin uudenlaiseen. Ota sitten pieni puulastu korista ja kirjoita siihen. Voit kirjoittaa tunteen, kokemuksen, mieleyhtymän, ajatuksen tai runoon. Se voi olla lause tai vain yksi sana. Kirjoita ensimmäinen asia, joka tulee mieleesi, jonka haluat jakaa ja jättää jälkeesi. Kiitos.